there, so this is your safe spot. Notice you're not having to do a whole lot. Put your arm on your leg. You're not having to do a lot of work here because you got that headwind. Put your arm on your leg. I also want to kind of focus on is you're like this. I want you to plant your wrist on your leg. It forces you not to do this, which is what you were doing a whole heck of a lot of. So here with this crosswind, I've prepared for it. Like last time we were pointed this way, it was kind of doing this thing, and then you kind of got a little perturbed by it. In fact, rather than going in the area right now, we'll focus on this for a little bit. All right, so you're roughly pointed in the wind here. I'm going to give you the controls. Just stay basically here for a second. You got the controls.
I have controls.
Good. Minimize your movements. There we go. A little bit better. Alright. Now feel out that wind. You're going to make a right pedal turn. Make it nice and smooth. Be prepared to kind of put in some left pedal when you need to. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Are you meaning to move forward?
No.
Okay. That's alright. Hold it. Yeah, there you go. Imagine yourself trying to be over the same spot over the ground when you do those turns. You're alright. I'm with you.
Doing this.
You're doing fine. So kind of think of right here as your safe spot. When it gets a little wonky, don't be afraid to just kind of put it back into the wind like this. There's not a lot that you have to do here, but over there is. Over here there is.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try a left pedal turn.
Traffic 147 Bravo attacking Bravo.
You're fine. Being a little Frankenstein with your feet there. Be smoother. Be calm with your pedals. In fact, I'll tell you what. I've got the controls. I'm going to just give you the pedals. Stay calm. Okay. Point us in that. Point us right here. All right. Now make that left pedal turn. Nice and smooth. You can feel what I'm doing with it cyclic. It's pointing into the wind. I'm kind of holding it over here, but my main concern is smoothing it out. Alright, let's do that again. We'll do another left-hand turn. Okay. Take it nice and slow. Alright, where does it get away from us? Right when we have that tailwind, right? Yeah. Right when we're facing directly 180 degrees behind us. So let's get back to that spot, let's do 180 degrees right now and point the opposite direction, and then feel that out for a little bit. See what I'm doing with that cycling? I'm holding it back. No, keep us over there.
Traffic here, 10 kilo, about
keep us pointing at that 2-1.
Northwest, inbound for
smooth out your feet. keep us pointed at, all right, 20 is fine, but what about that 21? You do that, there we go. Hold us here, to the left, over on the hangar.
Oh, building 2-1. I was looking at the compass. Got it.
Slowly make a left pedal turn, make it the same speed, 180 degrees. Better. Alright, let's try that again. We're going to point towards that building over there, 2-3, or 2-5 I mean.
Yeah, that's where the resistance comes in, right there.
Alright, now we're going to go point back at that, the 2-1 over there.
Okay.
Good. I think it's getting smoother. Kind of carry that with you, because that's what we're going to continue doing. Let's make 90 degrees that way. We'll point at that yellow sign that says Charlie.
Golf is taking off runway 28, after road traffic.
Perfect.
Yeah, as I shifted my legs.
10 kilos, about 8 miles west, line up for runway 10. What's the wind favorite down there? Runway 2 and 28. Alright, we'll just swing across and enter the left down.
We'll make another left turn and we'll point at the sewer thing, the water runoff there.
Okay, coming left.
Good. Alright. Bring us over there. Those tunnel things in front of us. There we go. Alright, now we're going to do those same sort of things with our right pedal. Why don't you give us 180 degrees, we'll point at that hangar again, that 2-1 hangar.
Okay. Coming right.
Do 180 degrees with our right pedal again.
Okay, coming to right.
Good. Alright, let's do 90 degrees to our right.
Okay, to the right.
Back into the wind. So if you have to dance around with your feet, that means you're not into the wind.
To go after road traffic.
Probably a little closer to our right there. Yeah, probably. This is close enough. There we go. Alright. I'm going to give you the cyclic. In fact, we'll do this one at a time. In fact, I've got all the controls.
Okay, here, sir, 47 Bravo, your left 10 o'clock low, coming south.
King Air 10 kilos on left downwind for runway 28, Hampton Roads. We're beam to departure at runway 28.
I'm just going to give you a little more room to play with. I'm going to give you the cyclic. Just hold the cyclic, hold it here, alright? You got the cyclic.
I have the cyclic.
gonna give us a pedal turn. Just keep us over the same spot over the ground.
Okay.
Good. I want us to go closer to that blue light there.
Craft,
The one in front of us. Bring us there.
Let me know when you're turning base.
That one over there.
Embrace traffic, that's a 35 Golf, left base for 280 on the road, set to go.
Alright, good.
147 Bravo, clear to the south.
Let's stop here. Good.
Kilo 160 is going to roll out on about a 3-mile final runway.
Keep us on the same spot over the ground. Alright, now we're going to go in this, kind of that triangle, and get us inside that triangle. Okay? Keep us going there. Okay. Kind of plant your arm on your leg. Be calm, try not to tense up. Stay calm.
You're now on about a 2.5 mile final runway, 28 Anthem Road.
Bring us back a little bit. Don't tense your arm up. Plant your arm and don't tense your arm up. Use your fingers. Keep backing us up. Want to get back in that triangle.
You're on 1 mile final, 28 Anthem Road.
Alright.
In Embrace traffic, 35 Golf on the go, upwind from
I've got the controls.
Yeah, the controls.
I'm still kind of seeing this a little bit. You know, you're kind of not using your leg at all. You're trying to tense up. But I'm literally just using my fingers here. I'm not moving my arm at all. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the controls again. Let me get you to put it in the middle. Again, I'm not all aspects of life. My arm's nailed into my leg.
Okay. Which controls you giving me?
I'm going to give you all of them here. Alright, so this should be the easiest part. We're just pointing right that direction. This is roughly where the wind is. And it'll kind of keep, you know, the wind's going to kind of keep the helicopter straight. Alright, you've got the controls.
Have controls.
Awesome job. Keep that. Use your fingers, don't move your arm. Imagine your arm's a rock, plant it on your leg. Alright, now we're going to pedal turn. I think left pedal is going to be a little easier, so we'll do left pedal and we'll point at the corner of this box here.
Okay.
Try to stay over the same spot over the ground. Awesome. Yep, anticipate it. Great job. Alright, we're going to make another left pedal turn, stay over the same spot over the ground. We're going to point down that yellow taxiway. That's your cyclic. Hold your cyclic to the left. There we go, good. Alright, we're going to follow that yellow taxiway line. Bring that cyclic forward. It's going to help streamline the helicopter. You see how it kind of... Yeah, see that? So just keep that going. Ideally, we've got to keep our skid straight. There's no crabbing when we're this close to the ground. You just got to keep the skid straight. If anything, you could transition to an air taxi here. Why don't we speed up? Push that cyclic forward, raise that collective a little bit. See how that smoothed out almost entirely?
Yeah.
because we've got airspeed here. This is an air taxi. Remember how an air taxi works, or roughly hangar height or higher. Right pedal, hold that. Just hold that. We're just flying straight and level almost. We got right pedal, push that forward a little bit. There we go. Hold that. Don't pull back. Hold that. Don't pull back. Hold that.
Have the road traffic, because the 35 Golf is heading left base, but on the 2-way, let's go, have the road traffic.
Air road traffic, helicopter 2 Alpha Golf crossing 220 at the taxiway. Air roads. Hold that cycling forward a little bit. Good. Alright, we're terminating this taxi by lowering that collective. Right pedal. Hold the cyclic over here to the left. I'm going to be with you in the controls, but we're going to kind of stop there in the box. You know the wind's coming from over there, so kind of follow the yellow line, left, push forward, follow the yellow line to the left. Keep going until you get here. There we go. Alright, we're going to go around this Cherokee here in a second. Just hover here for, look how much easier, like we're back to being easy, right?
Yeah.
It's that turn that was like a little difficult, but even there it was, you managed it because you were moving forward a little bit. I've got the controls.
You have the controls.
I'm going to give this back to you here. A little bit of right crosswind's a little easier to manage, so you've got this. You've got the controls.
I have the controls.
Keep us on this yellow line. We're going to eventually get there, and we're going to face that way to the right. But we're going to stay here in this diamond.
We're staying here?
Yep. Right pedal. Look where the wind is. You can feel it, right? You're giving yourself a harder time by pointing that way as opposed to that way. Alright.
Penrose Airport, November 864 Lanky is departing runway 28. They're climbing over the field and head east.
Hold here. Hold here. Great job. Alright, I've got the controls for a second. I've got the controls.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the controls back again. We're in the wind. This is easy. You've got the controls.
I have the controls.
Alright, when this guy disappears, we're going to take off runway 2 there, which is upwind. It's completely going to be like your normal sort of takeoff. But the thing to get there, though, you're going to have to fight some crosswind. So it would behoove you to just kind of follow this yellow line, go left then right. Don't freaking try to stop in the middle of the runway and do a pedal turn like that. You got to just drive it into your thing. This is a management of winds. Hand roads traffic, helicopter 522 Alpha Golf taking off runway 2 for right close, hand roads. Alright.
2 straight ahead,
here.
right?
Look, 2. Right?
Okay.
So, in fact, okay. I feel like that my entire explanation there went on deaf ears if you didn't understand where we were going. Yeah. Alright, tell you what, I've got the controls.
You have the controls. No, now I understand.
So that's why I was saying, like, you gotta kind of just follow the yellow line and move it and move forward. I'm gonna do it again from this side. The idea here is The second I go here, it's harder to friggin' control, you know? So I'm just staying into the wind. In order to take off on that runway and me needing to make that right turn, I'm just gonna stay on that yellow line, but I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm not gonna go in the middle of that runway like we did and then do a pedal turn because I'm trying to manage this wind. So here, I'm already moving. And here, I kind of move it into a turn because, like I said,
traffic, Sierra 64 Yankees on a left downwind 28. I'm climbing out and leaving the pattern.
I see. So like a rolling takeoff because of the wind.
yes. All right, I'm gonna give you the controls here.
Okay.
You've got the controls.
I have the controls.
Got it. All right, get that climb going. Pull that back a little bit. We're gonna climb to about 300. Make that right turn for crosswind. Keep that climb coming. All right, probably make that right turn.
Okay, right turn.
A little bit of right pedal there. Look outside. Now the rules still apply just like we were down there. The wind's gonna still kind of come this way. So we're gonna turn out a little bit, not quite square because the wind is kind of blowing us that way. Right? We're gonna hold this crosswind for a little bit, waiting for that guy to be final. See that plane to your right?
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna make another right turn, but we're gonna be prepared for a tailwind. Make a right turn.
Making a right turn.
Air roads traffic, helicopter 2 Alpha Golf, right downwind 02, air roads. Good. Base out that way. You don't have to crab here at all because it's roughly down or it's roughly right on our tail, so we're not getting pushed left or right. Maybe a little bit that way, but that's more because of you, not because of the wind.
Okay.
I want to bring us right over there. Alright, we're a little slow. Alright. I'm okay with it being there because over the ground I feel like we're 70 if you look at it. Alright. Beam your spot, start lowering that collective. You see how you're drifting that way?
Yeah.
Don't let it do that. There we go. Keep lowering that collective. Don't pull back on the cyclic. You don't really want to climb. Alright. Roughly 600-ish feet. We'll make a right turn.
Okay. Right turn.
You got wind, so you know that you're going to turn out a little further that way than that. Good. Good. Push forward a little bit. There we go. Maybe here is fine. A little bit left pedal there. Left pedal. Push forward on that cyclic. So you could even...
Zebra traffic, white Cessna 35 Golf is making a right turn off of 28 to enter left.
So you could even see, like indicated, we're way slower than that over the ground. That's again part of that wind kind of blowing into our pitot tube. Alright. Slow down a little bit. Slow down a little more. Make that right turn. Air roads traffic helicopter 522 Alpha Golf final 02 air roads. Pull back on that cyclic. Alright, looks like we're gonna, well, I would have liked to go for the, well, we can still make it. Go for that crosswalk. The striped lines. There we go. We'll lower that collective for you. Why don't you pull back on that cyclic for me? Good. Plant your arm. Push forward a little bit. There we go. There we go. traffic helicopter 522 Alpha Golf taking off 02 for right close, near roads. There we go, good. Alright, that's about 40 knots. Great job, a little bit of right pedal there. Smooth, all your movements need to be smooth. There we go. Look outside, look at that horizon. Don't lower the collective, keep your collective in.
2, Hampton Road.
I'll pull this back for you. There we go. Alright. We'll make that right turn. Remember the wind is kind of coming from over there, so you're going to have to point that way a little more towards Norfolk as opposed to Virginia Beach. Good. Imagine our track over the ground. You're still trying to make that nice square, rectangular pattern. It's just that wind's going to be, you're going to adjust for that wind. That's probably a little too much. You see how over the ground we're kind of inching that way now?
Yeah.
Alright. Make that other right turn. Be ready for that wind. Forward a little bit. There we go. Good. Road traffic helicopter 2 Alpha Golf, right downwind 2 roads. So if you'll notice, we probably leveled out a little too early. Look how over the ground we're kind of going that way, right?
Yeah.
So point over there a little more and we'll be tracking correct. There we go, better.
Okay, we're a beam. Start dropping the collective.
Okay. Right pedal at the same time. Every time we lower that collective, it's going to be some right pedal. We also want to pull back that cyclic a little bit. We're getting pushed by that wind. There we go. Good. Alright, imagine a nice square base to final. Good. Why don't we start making that right turn? Remember, we're not going to point that way, we're going to point that way a little bit, right? Because of the wind. Push forward a little bit. Look at your speed over the ground. Probably a little slow, a little left pedal. There we go. Now, same thing here. When we go that way, it's going to slow us down a little bit because of that wind. Pull this back. There we go.
Okay.
Alright, we'll make that right turn. Try to land over at that crosswalk again. Average traffic, helicopter 2 Alpha Golf final 02 air roads. Good. Slow us down just a little more. Slow us down. Lower the collective at the same time. Good. Alright, awesome. Hold us over that runway with your cyclic. There we go. Great job. Perfect. Maintain that same angle. Keep us slowing down and lower that collective at the same time. There we go. Hold us over this runway. Hold us over this runway. Good. Awesome. Alright, push forward a little bit. We're gonna exit here, so probably behoove you to keep moving. Alright, awesome. What do we get here? We're gonna manage this wind again by kind of hovering over the same spot and then probably Probably pointing in the wind would be the best idea. That way you don't have to fight too much. Yeah, the wind's that way.
Yep, yep. Running about there.
You think it is? Kind of see the trim strings too.
Yeah.
You can almost also feel how much pedal you got in. It's probably not that far off. Try to stay over that ground where we said we were going to be. Why don't you bring us back to the taxiway? I think your arm fell off your leg then. Yeah. Alright, we're going to hover taxi down to this yellow line, keep it nice and slow, manage the wind that's to your right side. This should be easier than the left side. Keep it nice and slow. You're trying to demonstrate control. You need to have your skids straight and control where you are over the ground with your sight player. Alright. Get in there. It's not bad. Oh, way good. That's pretty good. Awesome job. We'll keep going some. In fact, we'll go to the next intersection. Hold that yellow line. You're doing well.
This one or the next one?
You already passed that one.
Yep.
So definitely that one.
Got it.
There we go. Good. A little fast. You're doing well. Just fix it. Don't let the helicopter do anything you don't want it to do. Good. Alright, when we get there, we're gonna stop and point that way to the right.
Okay.
Slow it down.
Okay. Turn to the right.
Good. You gotta catch it before it gets there. The second you feel it doing something you don't want to do, fight it. Don't let it, like, you want more left pedal. Alright, I've got the controls.
Give the controls.
Look, I'm not fighting the helicopter, I'm just pointing it in the direction I want it to be. Right about here is where it gets wonky, so I'm holding left pedal, like there. A whole lot of left pedal. Because it wants to take it over there. But because I'm the pilot, I'm the only one that gets the vote. Like here, whoa, a whole lot of stuff. Alright, we're gonna play around with this what do you call it, quartering headwind for a little bit here. Alright, when you're ready, shake off your arm. And again, I want to point out, my arm's on my leg, I'm not doing anything, I'm not tense, that's all fingers. need it. I'm not boggling the cyclic around too much. Alright. I think the wind's kind of more over here-ish. Yeah, it's a little easier here. Alright, you got the controls.
I have controls.
Alright, we're gonna point at that black box over there. Be prepared for that wind to go on to take you, so you're gonna have to put in some opposite pedal. Good, not bad. Gotta keep our nose on that box. Alright, not bad. We'll drift back to the sidewalk there. Yeah, if you want, put your nose all the way over to the left and then bring us back to where we need to be and then try it again. Great. There we go. Alright. Make that right turn. Get that quartering headwind again. Fight. Or not fight, but you know, make sure you're not allowing it to. There we go. Good. Yeah. I think you're doing well with those pedals. Alright, not bad. There we go, good. You're doing really good. Alright, get our nose back into the wind. And get us back over into that triangle type thing. Alright, push us forward just a little bit. So you can almost anticipate it. When I'm going to tell you to go back over there, it's going to drift that way because that's how it kind of works. So why don't we start over there a little bit so you don't have to drift that far. Alright, let's go point at that black box again, okay? Prepare for that drift, push against it, there we go. Good, awesome. There we go, great job. Hold it. Great job. Awesome job. Alright, let's put in left pedal and point into the wind again. Okay. Alright. Awesome job. I've got the controls.
You have the controls.
Shake it out. A little tire in there. Awesome job. If you'll notice, again, it's that left
traffic, 5 Golf, simulated short approach to 2,
left quartering headwind. That's way harder than here. I've got a right quartering headwind right now. Like, this is, I'm not pushing in or anything. Over here, a little more difficult.
And 35 Golf, what runway were y'all using? 2.
Mainly because that wind is kind of going into that tail rotor there.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do this same exact thing. You're gonna feel out here versus over there. In fact, you see almost like a wishbone,
Yeah.
dog bone shape here on the yellow lines. We're just gonna point to the left and the right. So, all right. Your arm loose, everything loose?
Yep.
All right. You've got the controls.
Have the controls.
All right. Let's go to the left. Point. That hangar over there that says 29.
About 8 miles west. We're going to set up approach to runway 28, and then we'll switch over to runway 2.
Dude, you're not even worried about this. Nothing. Alright, we'll point out to the wind again.
Panther, Receive experiment at 5-4, really Charlie, radio check.
Yep, it's still got wind, so you do have to kind of point it. It's that way.
Hey, sir, I got you the same. thanks. Ambrose traffic 5-4, Roman Charlie, taxi for the Ram, runway 28, Ambrose.
Yeah, you still got to contend with a little bit of wind when you turn back, so why don't we drift backwards some, get us back into that dog bone yellow area. Coming back, keep coming back. Hold us back here. I think wind is kind of pointed more towards maybe those the PAPI lights. Alright. We're already drifting. No, don't need to drift. Hold us back to that spot. This shouldn't be any strenuous movement. This is, you're still pointing in the wind, so bring us back over here. Bring us to the left. So be in the center here, I guess. Point into that blue light and point it. I've got the controls for a second.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
Wind is perfect right here. Like, you're finding it over here, it's like, well, I don't... Right here. You've got the controls.
I have the controls.
Alright, no matter what we're doing, try to stay over the same exact spot over the ground. Look outside, look a little further away, don't look right next in front. Alright, now we're gonna make a right turn, we're gonna point to that black box.
Okay.
Doing well. Alright, point back into the wind.
Andros traffic at the 35 Golf is crossing runway 28.
Better. Alright, we'll point to the left. Good. Wavy.
Traffic Cessna 938 on to 45, enter left downwind runway 28.
Well, kind of out of tolerance, but that's fine. Well, why don't we make a full left turn here, back into the wind. Slow, no jerky movements, that makes things worse. No jerky movements. Good. What the heck is doing? Why would we want to try to come over here? I've got the controls for a
You
second.
have the controls.
Just getting away from that truck. Are you alright?
I'm good for a little
good.
bit longer. I'm starting to get a little bit tired.
Alright. Like I said, the big thing that's gonna kind of help you out with this whole fatigue thing is you don't tense up your arm. My arm's completely loose. There's no flex in that at all. I'm using my leg for the stability. I'm using my back. It's kind of like this. How long can you write on a piece of paper? Eventually your arm's gonna get tired, sure,
Right.
but you could write on a piece of paper longer than you can arm wrestle. Right? Alright. When I give you back the controls, what we're gonna do is we're going to hold this taxi kind of relatively slow down this yellow line until I just want to compare and contrast how hard this is to this blue light here. And then we're just going to go into an air taxi here. And an air taxi is a little faster. And you'll notice that this is way easier to hold. I'm not even stressing anymore because I've got forward airspeed. But now when I stop, it's going to start getting a little more of a handful again. Handful. R22 Flight Left pedal, and then I can point back into the wind here. And no worries again. Alright, I'm going to go all the way back. We're going to do that whole thing again.
Traffic says 938, turning final, touch and go to 8 Capital.
Controls, it's going to be kind of a handful when you come back, but again, shouldn't be tense. And then, like I said, I'm with you on the controls too if it needs me, but so don't worry about that. Alright, you've got the controls.
I have the controls.
Alright, we'll make a right pedal turn, go relatively slow until you get to that first blue light, then we'll do an air taxi. You're fine. Down. It's kind of a little bit left pedal. Hold that cyclic. There we go, good. Hold left cyclic. Remember to breathe. Look outside. Hold left cyclic. Hold left cyclic. Good, fine. I'm with you.
Left pedal. Charlie, just lining up and waiting. They're going to depart runway 28.
Alright. Alright, now transition to a forward flight into an air taxi. Left pedal. Left pedal. Push forward.
Crosswind 28 cameras.
Oh, there we go. Fine. Right pedal. That's there. You're not fighting it. Why are you only breathing now? You should have been breathing the entire time. Breathe. But either way, I want this to be a demonstration of like, this is easier. You've got forward airspeed. Keep going. We'll go to the end, then we'll come in. We'll head back to the ramp there. Let this be your what you're breathing. Breathing normal. Calm down. As we come back down, this is the one you're gonna have to aim back on. And to kind of, so you can take a breath. We'll point in the wind here for a second. Good. Left pedal. Left pedal. Left pedal. Left pedal. Don't let it go. There we go.
I see. Aviation Associates plus 499 Romeo Kilo.
All right. Now when we go back there, you're gonna have to fight a tailwind, okay? Be calm. Right now you can breathe, but when you go there, remember to also breathe.
Going to the parking spot?
Yeah.
3,000 foot overhead to field.
Breathe. Nice and slow. You got a tailwind. Be on top of your pedals. Alright, not bad.
Short final, 2 8 rest.
Plant your arm.
Virginia Aviation Associates at Hampton Road, class 9 Romeo.
See how much better that is?
Yep.
Stop moving your arm. Move your wrist or your fingers. Don't move your arm. Alright, when we come back here, there's going to be, again, more wind that you're going to deal with. So push forward a little bit. Will I find this again today? I don't know if I have. Tell you what, we're just going to park on one of those T's, and to make it easier, you're going to point into the wind. Push forward. To kind of make this easy, you can make this like a small U-turn almost. So don't necessarily stop, just why don't you pick that T, so go that way towards the truck, then we'll make a right turn, point into that thing. And Good enough. Good, good. There we go. Well, a little too far. You can feel the wind. The wind's kind of facing that way.
Yeah. I'm gonna reset.
Yeah. Tell you what, I've got the controls.
Okay.
I'll give it back to you. But kind of what I wanted to see is like the second you felt like that wind, like let's just say I was going to this tee, like, and I wanted to face into the wind, like I could feel the wind starting to take me here. So it's like, oh fuck it, I'll just go. This is where I'm landing, into the wind.
Okay.
So when we go back over there, you're gonna do the same thing. I'm not going to go too far because I'm not going to keep going to my right because I'm just giving myself more of a left crosswind, right? All right. Take a breath. You've got the controls.
I have the controls.
Okay. Outside. Stay calm. You can hover here forever. Outside. Let it settle. Let the helicopter come down. Look outside. There you go. Lower that collector.